Good morning, everyone. Mrs. Cotterell here. So here's our second lesson on Le Petit Chaperon Rouge. Can you remember what Le Petit Chaperon Rouge means? I bet we all know what this word means. Rouge. It means red, that's right. So petit must mean little. Chaperon will mean cloaked rouge. Petit chaperon rouge. Now, I know I can't see you and you can't see me, but what I'd like you to do is repeat the words when I say them, because there's no way you can learn how to do the French unless you get the sound right. So make sure that you're repeating the words whilst you're watching this video. Okay? I'm going to read the whole of the story first, and then we'll get going and have a look at some of the words. Okay? Il était une fois une petite fille avec un chaperon rouge. Elle s'appelle le petit chaperon rouge. Elle habitait avec ses parents dans une maison dans une grande forêt. Un jour, le petit chaperon rouge a préparé des gâteaux pour sa grand-mère qui était malade. Le petit chaperon rouge a décidé de voir sa grand-mère, mais malheureusement, elle a vu un loup. Le loup est allé chez la grand-mère, déguisé comme le petit chaperon rouge. La grand-mère avait mal à la gorge. Le loup a mangé la grand-mère. La grand-mère avait des grands yeux, c'est mieux pour te voir. La grand-mère avait des grandes oreilles, c'est mieux pour t'entendre. La grand-mère avait une grande bouche et des grands gants, c'est pour mieux te manger. Le petit chaperon rouge avait peur. Elle a crié au secours. Heureusement, un bûcheron était dans la forêt. Le bûcheron a tué le loup et dans le ventre du loup était la grand-mère. Bam! There we have it. Our story, Le Petit Chaperon Rouge. Let's have a look at some of the words that you might know. Now, we've already said that Petit Chaperon Rouge is the Little Red Riding Hood, okay? And elle habitait, elle habitait avec ses parents. What do you think parents? It's quite easy, isn't it? It means parents. So, elle habitait, she lived, avec ses parents, with her parents, dans une maison. In a what? What do you think maison will be? She lived with her parents in a, that's right, house. Dans une grande forêt. Now, have a look at the picture. What do you think a forêt is? Forêt. It's very close to the English word. That's right. Forêt is a forest, and the only thing that's different is that little upside down V and an S that's missing. So a grande forêt would be a very big forêt. Remember that word grande because we'll use it later on in the story. Now, un jour, le petit chaperon rouge a préparé des gâteaux. So one day, the Little Red Riding Hood a prepared, des gâteaux. What do you think des gâteaux means? There's a clue in the picture. Des gâteaux. That's right. Gâteau means cakes. Pour sa grand-mère. Now, I'm sure you can work out what grand-mère means. She made some cakes for her grand-mère. Grandmother, that's right, who was ill. She decided, that one's very similar, isn't it? Décider means decided, de voir sa grand-mère, to see her. Did grand-mère mean? Grandma. Mais malheureusement, unfortunately, elle a vu un loup. She'd seen a, what do you think un loup will be? A wolf. Un loup. Can you say that? Un loup. Now, if you look, you don't pronounce the last letter. You remember in French, quite often we don't pronounce the last letter. It's allé chez la grand-mère. So, le loup, do you remember what le loup was? The wolf. Et allé went chez la grand-mère. Whose house did she go? Whose house did the wolf go to? La grand-mère. That's right, the grandma. Déguisé comme le petit chaperon rouge. Now, this word is very similar. Déguisé. It means disguised. Disguised as le petit chaperon rouge, the little Red Riding Hood. La grand-mère avait mal à la gorge. Now, who are we talking about? La grand-mère. Grandma. Avait mal, that means sore or poorly. À la gorge. La gorge is your throat here. She had a sore throat. Le loup a mangé la grand-mère. So le loup, which is the wolf, a mangé la grand-mère. What did the wolf do to the grandma? And it's this word here, manger. He ate. Now remember manger, it might come up later on as well. He mangeait. La grand-mère avait des grands yeux. Now in the forest, do you remember what grand meant in the forest? It meant big. So la grand-mère, the grandmother, had big yeux. I'll give you a clue with my arrow. Grandmother had big eyes. C'est pour mieux te voir. It is to see you better. La grand-mère avait des grandes oreilles. The grandmother had grand, which means big, oreilles. Now, oreilles are ears. C'est pour mieux t'entendre. That means it's better to hear you. La grand-mère avait une grande bouche. Grande again means big, so she had a big mouth. Et des grands dents. Now, remember we talked about the fact that dents looks a little bit like dentist. So, what do you think dents might be? Big teeth. That's right. C'est pour mieux te manger. Now, I did tell you to remember that word. Can you remember what manger meant? La loup mange a manger le grand-mère earlier on. That's right, he ate the grandma. So this one is, it's better to eat you. Le petit chaperon rouge avait peur. She was scared. Elle a crié au secours. Heureusement, luckily, un bûcheron était dans la forêt. Well, we know what a forêt is. Can you remember? It's a forest. Can you have a go at that word? La forêt. La forêt. One more time. La forêt. Forest. Now, luckily, somebody was in the forest. Dans la forêt. Now, it's un bûcheron. What do you think un bûcheron means? Who was in the forest? It was the woodcutter. Now, do you remember I said I remember what a woodcutter is because bouche sounds a bit like bush. So somebody who cuts bushes down is called a bûcheron. Le bûcheron a tué le loup. He killed the loup again. The loup was wolf. He killed the wolf. Et dans, there's that word in again, dans le ventre du loup, in the stomach of the loup, in the stomach of the wolf, était la grand-mère, was, who was in the stomach? La grand-mère, the grandmother, that's right. Fin, and the word fin means end, the end. Now, what you have to do now is have a look on your notebook. If I show you where to find it, you're going to now fill in a sheet with some words on. So I'll show you where it is. So if you go into your teams and you go into class notebook, when class notebook opens, just 1 minute, you click on the bookcase, you click on your name. Aishakan, I'm just going to do yours because yours is near the top. You go into topic, and way down at the bottom or near the bottom will be French, March the 5th, Le Petit Chaperon Rouge. So if I click on here, it's not ready at the moment, but there will be 8 pictures, and you will have to either drag the pictures into the correct place, or if you get stuck, you can draw a line with the draw tools to the correct one. Okay, so you're either going to drag the names to the correct one, or you're going to drag the, you're going to draw a line to them. Let me just double check, see if there's anybody who's got it in yet, because I've only just put it in. It's probably just catching up. No, it's not there yet, but you know where to find it. Okay, and I will see you in real life next week then, year 6. Okay, see you later.